maybe bad shit crazy. But it's okay, because I'm totally fine with it. MLK was brave enough to believe that you and I would be sitting here together, all different ethnicities. Albert Einstein was insane enough to think that relativity was even a possibility. And these Kirby classroom teachers, they were nuts enough to think that 80% of their students could be proficient in Algebra 1, regardless of extremely low projections. So when I'm talking about being bad shit crazy, I'm talking about a progressive mindset. The very thing that seems impossible is a thing that's absolutely needed in the city of Memphis for our Memphis Urban Garden of Youth. It's a mindset thing, people. It's a mindset thing, people. Oh my God. The best ideas, let's get back on track, baby. All right, the best ideas can only be executed with the right frame of thinking. It's a minor change that has major impact for our city. The very thing that seems impossible is the one major change that's desperately needed for our Memphis Urban Garden of Youth. So I'm sure you're saying, yeah, change my thinking. How and why would I even do this? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. Number one, we have to own and acknowledge our stuff, our challenges, where we are at this very moment, because we can't repair what we're not aware of. And let's be honest, in Memphis, we can all speak honestly here. We have some challenges. First, there's an achievement gap. So there's a huge disparity in the performance of students based on their race, their gender, even their parents' income level. Not to mention that when students come to teachers' classroom, they're well below grade level, yet teachers are expected to move them in their respective subjects. Oh, and let's not forget, I'm going to say it, Common Core. Yes, new state standards that are more demanding regardless of those deficiencies. And let's not forget, as a classroom teacher, yup, I'm your Ayanla Von Zunt. So and then we all know Ayanla fixes lives. And teachers a lot of times have to be your therapist, your psychologist, whomever is required, even though they're not skillfully trained in these areas. So the easy thing for us to do is to sit back, stay stuck, and we can keep talking about how bad it is. Or, which leads to point number 2, perception is reality. We get exactly what we're looking for. So if we focus all our energy on how bad it is, then more of those things are going to continue to show up. But what if instead we look at these challenges as opportunities? And instead of saying, why not Memphis? Why I can't help but say, why not Memphis? Because yes, we have challenges, but say it with me. They're not going to rook us. So we can sit back and we can do nothing. Or we can be assertive about it and take action. We can either be problem-centered, solution-oriented. But we always get to choose. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hell, what are we all going to do about this? But even more, this mindset shift that I speak of, it's not about me. It's certainly not about you, but it is about children. Because regardless of whether a child lives in Collierville or Frazier, they deserve access to a high-quality education. And yes, I get it, education, we're talking about the math, the science. Hell, we can throw in a little Shakespeare. But guess what? It's also about exposing kids to learning outside of their current circumstances and empowering them to believe in more. As educators, we're in the business of shifting mindsets. But how can we do this if we're unwilling to shift our own? If we're unwilling to shift our own. Carol Dweck, the author of Mindset, says, when we enter a mindset, we enter a new world. And Memphis, people, this is our world. The youth of our city, they are our urban garden. The other kids, the ones we say, oh, well, I wish their kid was like this. They're not coming. The ones that are here right now, these are our children. So regardless of these weeds, these problems, these challenges that we continue to talk about, it's our duty, obligation, responsibility to cultivate and grow our garden. To cultivate and grow the Garden of Memphis. So by us changing our mindset, we strengthen our city because now students believe that opportunities are available for them. So that same quote-unquote problem child now believes that maybe, just maybe, I can go to St. Jude and find a cure for cancer. So again, minor change, major impact. So these same children are going to be the gardeners that lead the city of Memphis. So in closing, I challenge you to own your inner crazy and shift your thinking and mindset, because education is a pathway to access to rebuilding the city of Memphis. And again, we're in the business of shifting mindsets. And I get it. The challenges that we face, crazy, hard, seems damn near impossible to overcome. But as I go, I will leave you with this one last thought. Most things seem crazy, ridiculous, impossible until it's actually done. Mindset, people, shift yours.